What's up, everybody? You already know what it is, Custom OG, and we're back. Fucking welcome back to another live stream. Good evening. Welcome to the Unbreaded podcast where shit goes down over here. Shit goes down. It's going down. It's going down. Shit goes down over here though, but that's what's up. Fucking, I'm just chilling. Notifications just went out. I just saw that notification went out. That's what's up. Welcome to the stream. That's good. Welcome to the motherfucking stream, homeboy. Yeah, bitch. Anybody gonna say anything or what, motherfucker? Welcome to the chat. What's up, bitches? Talk in the chat. 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 Who's that, Stu? What up, Stu? What's good with you? Welcome to the chat. Well, welcome to the chat. Welcome to Unbreaded Podcast. You know how we do over here. Anything goes over here. Anything goes. So keep that in mind. You followed him all the way over here, Stu? Stu, rep the weirdo. We are everywhere. Oh, what up, DB in the cheesy? DB in the cheesy chat? What do you got to say about that? What are you doing, DBZ? Kicking it easy? Just got home from bowling. Damn. Yeah, fucking weird ass stalkers. Fucking weird stalkers following Stu around. Can't the little nigga get a break? Don't you do it, motherfucker. I'm gonna spank your ass. Are you gonna quit fucking around? You gonna have to bust your little ass a little bit? You're gonna have to bust your little chops. Bust your little ballies. Holly, Dolly, Harden, got a harden, heart in my heart. What exactly are you doing, Nicodemo? I know you're sitting on my pillow, but what exactly are you doing? Are you hunting something? Are you hunting a bug? What are you hunting? I'm only staying live belong. I'm only staying live an hour. So, Depends in case somebody joins. Maybe I'll stay live longer, but if nobody joins, I'm only going to be live an hour. What's up, Daniel?
Get help where you need it most. Microsoft 365 Copilot, your AI assistant.
Books in peace. I gotta worry about.
Harold has metastatic prostate cancer. But like you, Harold has stuff to do. He takes Nubeca. Nubeca is a prescription.
Williams, get up. You got court this morning. But I'm not going to court. I told y'all to bring me a razor. I've been asking y'all for a razor for the last 2 weeks. I ain't shaved. Big ass beard. Just the terminology that comes with prison. Bob's young white. How did y'all stand? Y'all got y'all's point across. Now they about to get their point across. I'm about to stand right here in my silent watch. Yeah, y'all crashed all the way out. This must be y'all's first road. They said lock down. Y'all should. It don't matter. Y'all should have locked down. Now you about to really lock down after you get knocked down. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Y'all got to be the stupidest mother. I already know what it is. Jay Williams does life and black. The differences between prison and jail. Jail is a lot wilder at times than prison is. You're gonna meet more savages, more dudes. I'm not gonna say savages, more dudes that are still just running wild. They still got that wild hair up their ass. They just came from the streets. They haven't been sat down long enough to start calming down. You can see more fighting, more petty stuff. Jail is a place where you got dudes stressing over what's the girl doing? Why she ain't answering the phone? Why my lawyer ain't answering? How much time am I gonna get? Jail is also a place that everybody there, you got guys going home on a day-to-day basis. That's a major stress in itself. Here you are facing 10, 20, 50 years life, and you're watching guys go home every day.
So big
That gets
Buddha.
under your skin. Jail is a place you're at until you're found guilty. And then if you get enough time,
Stick those emojis up your fucking
you've
twat.
sat through the whole court proceedings. You've sat up until you've been sentenced. Now you sit until you go to prison. By the time you get to prison, you've been locked up, usually about a year, give or take. Some people, I know guys that sat in jail 2.5, 3 years waiting to go to prison. Then one day their name gets called, pack it up. The following morning, they're on that bus and they're off to wherever they're going to be. Prison is wild as well. But in prison, you got dudes that are going to take it to a different level. You got dudes that really have nothing to lose. You're going to deal with more crazy guys in prison. The guys in jail, a lot of them just ain't got no common sense because, like I said, they just came from the streets. You got guys withdrawn from alcohol, drugs, all these different things. Once you get to prison, guys are pretty much settled in. You got some new guys that come through that will cause trouble. You got some guys that are just out of their heads and cause trouble. A lot of young bucks that come through and cause trouble. But for the most part, there's a whole different set of rules when you get to prison. You get to breaking those rules, somebody's gonna get to breaking your teeth. Today, we're gonna go over some stories from the jails, stories from the prisons, and the differences in the two. Me personally, I would rather be in prison. Anytime they've ever come and said, hey, you going to prison tomorrow? As crazy as it's gonna sound, yes, I'm going to prison. I go, I'm out of here. They packing me up. Yeah, I'm gone in the morning. All right, man, y'all be safe. That's exactly how it goes down. You want to get up out of that chair. You want to be able to go outside, move around, have more selections on Comedy Serve, not be locked in that cell all day. It's a difference in the two places. Let's get into the difference between the prison.
Let's get into the
And
differences,
You know I've
motherfucker.
seen it.
You know I lived it.
So
Let's relive it.
let's read it.
Let's relive it.
I've never
motherfucker.
been the
Fucking
misdemeanor
punk
kind
ass,
of guy.
bitch ass
If
motherfucker.
I'm
Trick
gonna get
boy
in trouble,
motherfucker.
I'm gonna lose my
Fucking
freedom.
punk
It's
ass
always
bitch.
been
What the fuck you gonna do anyway, bitch?
all
What
the
you
jails I've
gonna
been in.
do?
You got
Fuck you,
your felony
motherfucker. Fuck
blocks, you
you,
got your
wig
misdemeanor
splitter.
blocks. So every time I
Fuck
go to
you,
jail,
wig
I get
splitter,
down
you
on the
fucking
blocks
punk ass
with the
chump.
dudes that
This
got
is the unbreaded
murder
bitch. Fuck
charges.
you,
Dudes that got carjacking, bank
motherfucker.
robbery,
This is the unbreaded, you
rapists.
punto bitch
you
ass
just
trick,
the worst of the worst. Guys that shoot houses up, stab
motherfucker.
people,
This
rob.
is the unbreaded bitch.
Those are the guys I always end up involved with. I never made it to the misdemeanor block. Misdemeanor is when you've done some petty stuff that you really, it doesn't even really call for jail, but they're gonna put you in there to get that money. Been in a lot of different jails. If I had to think of the worst jail I've been in, Richmond City Jail here in Virginia goes hard. There's no way around that. To all my Richmond cats, salute. The old Richmond City Jail, it goes down. I'm talking a jail that the guards can walk by, see you getting beat up, see you bleeding, see 10, 15 people on you, and just look at you, and they keep it moving. Because these
Keep it
guards
moving.
live out in the same areas. There's a lot of the dudes in there. CFCF in Philadelphia and the House of Corrections. 2 other jails I've been in. Just to name a few. Go hard. Anybody's been through CFCF will tell you CFCF is like the terror dome. You got all the sections of Philly, out of towners, you got just everybody thrown in one single place in different bars throughout the entire facility. You got sections like it's crazy with Philly. You can live on 68th Street and be beefing with 71st Street, which is 3 blocks over. Or be living on 70th and be beefing with 71st, like all the divide joints, a piece of street. Y'all got beef in the streets, you get locked up. Everybody's gonna click up according to where they're from. North Philly's going to North Philly, South Philly's going with South Philly, West Philly with West Philly, Southwest with Southwest. All the Philly boys gonna click up according to neighborhoods.
There are snacks for my health goals. Watch this. Almost got
You don't gotta be an outside. Only thing that saved my ass is I spent a lot of time in Philly and dudes in there knew. Like when I came in, oh shit, Jay, when they grab you up. Hey, this my dude, man. This my dude right here. They always be up here. And what have and whatnot, right? I've landed in what's called the multi-purpose room in CFCF several times. A lot of guys when they come in will go in the multi-purpose room. The multi-purpose room, at one point, way back in the day, they had 3 bumps in it. Then they changed it where it just had 2 bumps. It's got a toilet and a sink in it. So you got 4 men in this cell, 1 toilet, 1 sink. That door doesn't open and lock like all the other doors. The other doors, the guards can open the booth. That one, they have to come up there physically, put a key in, turn it, and unlock it, right? The multi-purpose room was for overflow because they had too many inmates. This used to be like a counselor's office on the top tier towards the center. And what they did was they ran out of bed space, cleared the counselor's office out, installed a toilet, put some bumps in there. All right, now we create more inmates in there. It's already stressful when you're in a cell with 1 person. Now they put you in a cell with 3 other people. Here you are locked in there, your stomach's rumbling. You got to go over there, sit on that toilet with 3 other men in the cell. Dudes ain't real happy about that. The multi-purpose room was also a place that dude's fought. Something was going on. You couldn't go in this cell or that cell because the guard could see. Go up in the multi-purpose room. You know what I mean? Like it was a known thing that dudes would come in there randomly square off and fight. Prison guys are more seasoned on trying to get away with things. That's the bottom line. There's more convicts, dudes that know how to move. You get dudes in them jails, they'll spark off right in front of the police. Cause a huge chaos, a big scene, right in front of the guards. Everybody goes to the hole. Y'all going a lot. Happens a lot in prison, but jail, it just constantly happens. Wherever disagreement takes place, dudes just get the fight right out open, get locked up. There was a time we had these dudes come in. Actually, a dude came in. There was already a group of dudes come in. And this dude that comes in goes to the multi-purpose room. By then, I've been moved out of the multi-purpose room to the cell with Dunekino. They bring this new dude in, and he gets to argue with some boys out there in the pod. And these dudes are deep. A whole bunch of these boys. I mean, like, they're squatted up. If they needed to at any given moment, they could come together and have 15 of them, which is probably the largest amount of one group in our entire pod at that point. Back in the day, we had ping pong. Play ping pong in the pod. Ping, 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 ping. They had a ping pong table set up down there where the TVs were. They get to arguing at the ping pong table. Some do it and do slaps do it a ping pong battle. Fuck! And I'm talking. Y'all know what a ping pong battle looks like. Takes a ping pong battle, slaps you in the face. Fuck! I don't like ping pong. Seen a lot of fights over the ping pong table, right? Let's go to the multi-purpose room. Let's go to the multi-purpose room. Dude, after he got slapped, the one that got slapped, got all his homeboys, wasn't gonna crash out and go to the hole. He wanted to really rumble. Let's go to the multi-purpose room, right? They go to the multi-purpose room, they get to rumble. Dude gets the best of him. He done whooped him now, you know what I mean? Put hands on him. But the problem is, you ain't got nobody. You just got in here. You got 15, 16 homeboys. Think you just gonna beat him up like that? His homeboys go up there and check on him. He's humped up, knotted all up. He comes out. They tell dude, nah, y'all gotta run it back. Y'all gotta run it back. There's some things I know better than you. I'm not going in that cell with you, and you got all your homeboys standing out the cell, and I ain't got nobody. Because if I start getting the best of you, light bulb, don't take a rocket scientist to figure out that these dudes are about to squad up, coming in here, and it's about to be boot gang all on my head. They're all coming in here and jumping. They convince the dudes to run it back, so they go back up in the multi-purpose room. We're sitting down in the day room. I ain't got nothing to do with it, so I'm not getting involved. Just sitting there trying to mind my business, but glancing up at what's going on in the multi-purpose room. I just lived in there a couple weeks back. Glad I'm out of there. This is non-stop chaos. Two dudes going in, they line it up for the second time. You hear him up there, don't. Get a sneaker, skirt, bodies, boom, slammed against the bunks, slammed against the wall. You can just hear them in there rumbling. Next thing I know, and they shut the door, but you don't shut the door all the way. The door shuts and locks. You got to get the guard up there too and open. So they're up there rumbling, boom, 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 boom. I guess no boy started getting the best of their homeboy again. I see them snatch the door open. They squad up. They run up in their cell and they trash this dude. It goes from what sounded like two people fighting to it sounded like a construction zone. It sounded like football helmets hitting. It sounded like just a whole lot of shit taking place. By now, the guard is aware of what's going on. These dudes are crashing out. She sees them. All these dudes mobbed up inside the multi-purpose room. Sees dudes running out with his shirts off, dudes running back in. She's yelling, everybody locked down, everybody locked down.
One card, 2 ways to pay. Choose debit or pay later. Sign up with Klarna. No credit impact to apply.
Imagine the possibilities of sharing your life with a lovely young Asian lady. You could forget about what it feels like.
Got nothing to do with this. Make my way over to my cell, go over there with shut the door. We stand at the door watching, right? Looking out. These dudes still ain't locked down. Everybody else is not involved. That's locked down. This dude is knocked out this multi-purpose room. Knocked out cold. Dudes are out, walking up and down the top tier, walking down the steps, and then you see a bunch of dudes just randomly take off running back in the cell. They're running up in the cell, kicking this dude in his face, stepping on his head, kicking him in his body, doing this dude real dirty. The last thing you ever want to do is get knocked out and have pissed off a lot of people. This would take place for the better part of maybe 3-4 minutes, which is a long time to be attacked after you've been knocked out. These dudes are just doing whatever they want to. If they want to grab you, twist your leg, and break it while you're unconscious, they can. They didn't do that. They broke everything else. Eventually, the guards come running in. Now you got all these dummies locked out your cell. None of them, hey, open the door. Hey, turnkey, open the door. She ain't let nobody in the cell. She was right out there with the goon squad. So now they're on the top tier, standing at their cells, on the bottom tier, standing at their cells, and then comes the goon squad. I've seen it in the past where they just pop their cells up, man, and we'll take them to the hole one by one. Not what they did. These dudes, these guards, these Philly guards come running in, and the ones that were still running in and out the multi-purpose rooms, they were the first ones to get it. This ain't no walk up, sir, put your hands behind your back. This is some Goldberg, Brock Lesnar shit when you see a 250-pound man, 300-pound man in a CO uniform, tackling him, boom, just smear him all over the day room, tussle with him, rough him up, slam his face, do what he wants to him, knee him. You got 3-4 guards on one dude, messing his ass up till they get him cuffed. Then one of the guards pick him up and lead him out. Same thing with the other dudes. Dudes, boom, boom. They tackle him, get him on the ground, knee him, hit him, punch him, cuff him, lead him out. They did this one by one to these dudes. Some of these dudes had even laid down. It's like, yo, don't. And they come over there, boom, throw that knee on the side of their head, crush their head to the floor, start kneeing them, elbowing them, sneaking a little punch on them. When they're in the crowd, nobody can see, handcuff them, I leave them up out of there. The first thing they should have done, in my opinion, was check the dude laying. You already know who did it. Meanwhile, when they're messing all these inmates up, and they both, when the Philly guards at the spot like that come in, they come. Like they bring them from all different sections. That's how quiet, lock down the whole bar. Once they do, the officers on the floor and the one behind the desk both report to them. When they say lock down, you ain't lock down, you do a little kangaroo court charge.
Honey Bun OG, fuck you.
Guards, man. Eventually, I see them, they're all down. They got the nurses in there. The nurses are working on this dude, trying to get this dude to be responsive. Then they come in with this board, move him on top of this like gurney board, pick him up. They take off with him, go down the staircase, boom, straight out the pod. They've locked up now. I want to say it was something about 10 to 12 dudes that got locked up behind this altercation. All the guys that lived in the multi-purpose room got locked up as well. They even locked the old white dude up. Old white dude, you know, ain't got nothing to do with this. But he was in there, didn't see nothing, don't know what happened. Locked his ass up too. They started charging these boys one after another for the incident that took place. Putting attempt murder charges, malicious wounding charges, all these dudes in this jail. And what made me think about the story, one of my viewers sent me a video the other day of something that transpired in a jail that was similar but way more just brutal. Of a dude that gets to fight and you see that jumping him. If you haven't seen the video, you need to just look it up. They knock the dude out. Another dude walks over. This just goes to show you how crazy this stuff gets. This stuff is real. Another dude walks over, picks up the microwave after the man is unconscious, walks over, slams it on his head. They slam mop buckets full of water and bleach on his head, trash cans on his head. One dude takes a big push broom and is beating him in his face with it while he's unconscious until the broom breaks. That is the reality of some of these dudes who are locked up. Especially when egos come into play and it's all about who goes harder. Oh, I go way harder than him. Let me show them what type of work I put in. Let me show them how I get there. You're that dude laying on the ground unconscious, just being hit, kicked. Dudes will walk up and stomp in this dude's face. I watched the video, and I can't lie, the video gave me PTSD immediately. Because I've seen things like that happen and worse. It is a terrible thing to watch a man that's unconscious, that can't fight back, that pretty much looks dead, continue to be attacked like that by a group of people. And that's what they did to the man in the video I saw. And it made me think about the situation with that multi-purpose room. I could hear everything that was going on. I could see little bits and pieces, but the dude was on the ground, and me being on the bottom down in the day room, I couldn't see what they were doing to him, but I knew. I knew that when they brought him out, it appeared that they had a dead body on the stretcher. Dude wasn't twitching, wasn't none of that movie stuff. The arm wasn't hanging off. They had him strapped on, secure. And then they started handing out attempted murder charges, malicious wounding charges, different charges to different dudes that did different things. The same thing with all those inmates that attacked the man in that video I'm telling you about. All the dudes were hit with attempted. I think they left that man brain dead, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. I could be wrong. But after the injuries I seen in that video that man sustained, it made me think back to CSCF. I mean, I got to rumbling in the multi-purpose rooms. I got to rumbling over the ping pong table. I done got jumped. It is what it is. That's jail. Why lie? Why sit up here and act like, oh, I ain't never lost no fight? King Kong in this bitch. Nah, that ain't how it goes. The dudes want you. They gonna get you. No matter how big you are, how tough you think you are, enough of them little something to jump on you, and that's your ass. You're done for. Prison, on the other hand, when I say jail can be more just chaotic. That's chaotic. Prison is a lot more brutal. In prison, rather than you being the guy getting your head stomped or something like that, and there's other videos of things like this too. It can be you unconscious, somebody sitting on top of you with a knife. It can be somebody just continuously beating you in your head for 5-10 minutes. And the guards aren't going to come in really until you kind of give up and get done doing what you're doing. Because ain't none of them sign up for $15 an hour to go in there and die. Let's get into the second story. You know, it's more fighting. A lot.
So, Silver Sasha, what's up,
It's hard to
61?
get your hands on certain weapons. It's hard to get your hands on a shank, on a knife. These guards, they walk around, and if they notice something's broken off of somewhere, they're going to lock it down, tear it apart, keep going, lock it until whoever has that throws it out in the day room, and they recover the piece of metal, plexiglass, whatever it may be. They're going to come up with it. If they don't, they're going to suffer. Dudes do things in jail to get everybody locked up, everybody locked down, and nobody really makes us think about it.
Custom confusing prison stories like this, even
In prison, you
true
get
ones
everybody else
about
locked down.
trading
You get
his
your
booty for
You
many
got guys
things.
in there that in
You
prison
get
20 years.
tons of
They're not with
views.
you in that cell all day. You gotta be. You got guys that have drugs that have to be sold. You got guys that are owed money. You got commissary.
Fuck
You
you,
got visits. There's a
61.
lot of different things in prison that being locked down, being locked in the cell is gonna hold up. So you can't just be that guy running around always getting everybody locked up. You're gonna put a target on yourself to where not one or two people want to get at you, but the entire pod wants to get at you. Get out there and get to argue with one of the officers, and they say, lock down, and they lock everybody down because of you. Do
Lock
something against everybody
down.
in that cell because of something you did,
Lock
and you better
down.
hope that they take you to the hole. Because when that door comes open, don't matter if you built like that, really don't matter who you are. If you've pissed off enough people, what does that matter? I mean, you can be King Kong, Godzilla in there. Or some hyenas jump on your ass, enough of them. They'll tear you out the frame, especially with the gang members.
Tear you out the frame, homeboy.
I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you. I'm going to go ahead and give you the bad news. If you got a loved one locked up that had a
I'll tear you out the frame, bitch.
you think that being locked up is going to stop their addiction?
Don't make me tear you out the frame,
Thank God
homeboy.
he's in prison. He can't get high no more. You are sadly mistaken. There are more drugs in jails and prisons in most communities. Now, in the real world, if you want to go get drugs and you live in one of those nice neighborhoods, you got to travel to a bad area, to a rougher area, to somebody's house to get drugs. In prison, it's as simple as just knowing who's got it or knowing who knows who's got it. You might be able to walk out your cell, walk to the cell next to you, and cop some dope. You might be able to walk over the top tier just like that, cop some crack, cop some weed. causes a lot of chaos, a lot of fights, a lot of stabbing, and a lot of confusion. That's exactly what it's doing. We have a young white dude, that's been in here better part of a year. I'm not going to say his name because there was a whole bunch of investigating going on. I don't want to get nobody chained up. He's been in our pod for about a year. He has ran his people dry when it comes to money. He's made up every story you can imagine on why his people need to send this in money. Why they need to send this in money. He's dragging his grandma, dragging his mom. Anybody who get on the phone, every conversation. Well, look, I hate to do this, but I need to know. Hey, you sit on somebody. Been doing this. Every time I would see this dude was. He gets to a point where he can't trick you anymore. They start, Sammy starts to question, what are you doing? Why are we sending this much money? Like, you should have like 10 TVs, 100 pair of sneakers. You should be eating like a king. There's no possible way that we're just sending money for food and we're sending money for property. It's impossible. He gets on the phone with his girl, which is one of the few people he's honest with about what's going on. He gets to talking about the games. Gets the same names, nicknames. Yeah, man. Dude ain't such, man. He's ready to stab me. I gotta get this money sent. Oh, $200 some dollars. I gotta do such. He's breaking everything down on the phone. Right above the phone, there is a sign that says these calls are being monitored and recorded. It says it right there above the phone. You can read it. You're an idiot. You're on the phone talking about illegal activity. They come in and lock you up, like, take them about it. Now we have what's called inmate advisors. Inmate advisor is your inmate attorney. He's just another inmate. He just happens to know a little bit about law. He can read well, whatever the case may be. They've deemed him the guy that is the inmate advisor. You get in trouble, he's the one to advise you of what plea deal to take, what you're looking at, what they have against you. He's going to try to fight your things for you. Most of them suffer really like they're worse than any court-appointed lawyer. You're almost always going to have to take some type of plea, whether it be loss of commissary, loss of good time, stay in prison longer, go to the hole. They locked this young white dude up, right? All over this phone. Well, while he's in the hole, they come in and they lock a lot of his blood to just start snatching random blood. The one thing they all have in common when it comes to dudes are snatching up is they're drug dealers. The time the bloods were running, the heroin came up there. Any heroin that came in, it came through them. If it didn't come through them, they was going to push up on you in one way or another. It was still going to come back to them. They was going to get a piece of it. Or if you couldn't, everybody go and sell it, do it all. Because you're not going to sell it. They lock a bunch of these dudes up. This inmate advisor dude has done talk with the guards and then this little dude's hearings and why he's under investigation. He's heard the little phone recordings. He comes back in the pod, tells his cellmate about it. And this is one of those things that happens in prison. If you want to keep a secret, keep it to yourself. Don't tell me. Don't tell your cellmate. Don't talk about it on the phone. Tell God. Quietly sit in your cell and close your eyes and pray and tell God. And they advise you come back and says, tells the cellmate, hey, you know why the doctor all the blood's up? And the little white dude got on the phone and pretty much told him. He didn't tell him. He was talking to this girl about the money he owed. Told her, different names of where money needed to be sent. There was nicknames he was getting drugs from. All these most scam dudes, their nicknames are on file. The guards know that. The guards be walking through there with somebody like, hey, who man? Hey, come here. Look, oh, okay, his nickname is Buddha. They lock all these dudes up. They made advisor, tells the cellmate. His cellmate keeps him a lot of different gang members. Goes out there and tells him, hey, the little white dude got on the phone and told him. You don't tell him that he was just talking to his girl. He makes it seem like he got on the phone and told him. Little time goes by. This is one of the crazy things about prison. You can do something and they bring you right back to where you were. There's no guarantee that you can go to a different part of the prison or another prison. The charge doesn't up your level. Like all they get you with what he was doing was conspiracy. So they're not going to transfer you a conspiracy charge. They'll put you back on the door. They'll put you in the hole. Put all those gang members back in the hole and then send you a rack right outside a big dog cage with all the gang Dude ain't going out the door. He's aware that he's got these bloods locked up. No, sir. We'll go wreck. No, I just want to sit in the hole. I don't want my own wreck. I'm not going outside. I am good. I'm in a safe in here. No, I'm great. You're not putting nobody else. The time to hold us up is like a hole. They put this dude back in the car, right? And all these blood dudes are talking about getting out. Now, you got a lot of dudes that have already heard what they, as soon as he comes in, everybody sees it. His beards have got all scruffy. He comes in with his bag. The little blood dudes are, I can say little, because some of these dudes are little. Blood dudes are talking about what they're going to do. Some of the older heads, some not even older heads, different dudes that have been down a long time. Dudes that were young and had a lot of time. I was like, oh man, y'all can't be, pushing up with that dude like that, doing that to him. Y'all can get us all chained up. Y'all can do it outside. Do it in the child, get yourself locked up. Don't do it here. They don't listen. They make it seem like, all right. And these ain't like these dudes pushed up on them and scared them. These are dudes that are respected. When they come to you, you should listen to what they say. They know what they're talking about. They've been doing this a long time. They're trying to tell you what y'all doing is going to get all of us chained up. They smash all the way out. Not all of them. At the time, we had a heavy blood presence. Out of 86 men, I would say we had a good 25, 30 bloods in our body. We had a lot of lifers, a lot of dudes that were doing double digits, 40, 50, 60 years, a lot of murderers, a lot of guys are English crimes. I mean, 70 people. I mean, this is where it goes down. This is the roughest building at the time in Greenfield. And the bottom, man, that's where they dumped the gang members. They were dumping the whole guys, the whole, they were just dumping them in our pod so they could try to control all the gang members, all the violence to one unit. This dude said, yeah, you're right. Only dudes focus on white people. Look, man, you got a lot of people locked up.
Fugazi.
So you have to pay. He already got everybody locked up behind not being able to pay. And y'all's solution to this is to apply more pressure. They tell you, you got X amount of days for this money to hit. This person books on. We'll go right down. We'll stab you up, we'll smash you up, we'll come to your cell, we'll injure you up. You got our homeboys locked up. For everybody that got locked up, you got to pay. Simple as that. Like, they went ahead and we had commissary, we had cosmetics, we had TV, everything of value to sell. They done took all that. They ain't put hands on it, right? Here we go again with that talk to the seller. The dude that he think we can sell with, it's been this spot before he tells him, I can't pay it. My people ain't gonna pay it. I don't know what to tell them. I'm gonna check them out. I'm gonna check in, go back to the hole, and go to another part of the prison. Dude don't respect it. Goes on the blood dudes and tells him, hey, look, don't say that. Something. You got to check in. He said he ain't paying nothing. So he go to the hole, try to go to another part of the prison, walk into this shit. Can't pay y'all's money. Now he was just giving them leeway to let them know, look, stop applying pressure. What they should have done is just getting some little bits of money. Look, we need $100 a week. You can't go to a man that can't pay $250 debt and then say, hey, $1,000 this week, or we're gonna kill you. I mean, I'm sure y'all think y'all already know this.
Ow!
We got an old dude who sleeps 2 cells down from me. I think it was maybe 3. I think it was 2 cells down. Works in the kitchen. It's rumored how much money this man's got. Everybody talks out.
Sure.
They say the statements and sells money. And he's got 50,000, 60,000 on his books. He gets out
Damn cat bit my leg.
This dude was a child worker. He was a hustler. He's also known to, he's an old head. He's not a very, very long time. He's also known to buy drugs from people and sell drugs to dudes that don't want other guys to know they're doing drugs. You got some guys that shoot dope right in front of everybody. Some guys on DL that don't want to go to the dope boys. So he's old head with 5 dope. He had all this money. He gets in.
It's been an hour.
I'm going to introduce y'all to buying something.
It's almost been an hour. So I'm gonna be getting off of here in a few minutes.
Everybody's going to end up locked back up. The pod's going to go back on lock.
Motherfuckers.
Like drugs or food. The spirit, he will. He stands to make more money. With the pot being open and running, the with them being locked down.
In 4 minutes, I'm out of here.
He's gonna take a major. He goes to the blood boys respectfully and tells them, "Buy his debt. Buying someone's debt is when you owe me money, right? You can't pay me. Someone do something. I can sell you that the debt you owe me to somebody else. Look, here's your 1,000. I'll give you 800, and I'll figure it out. Deal? Deal." He goes to the blood dudes, buys the young white boy's debt. I say white boy again because it's just the terminology to go through prison. Buys the young white dude's debt. Tells the young white dude, "I go home in a couple months. Take this as a learning lesson. I stay the hell out of trouble. If it's all locked down, then I'm gonna have to do something to you, run my time up. Before I do that, I'd rather just give him $800. He send the money over his books to wherever. Your debt is done. You don't owe me anything. Stay out of trouble." That was the end of that situation. Bought the debt. Dudes came out the hole. They couldn't do nothing to him. It's about 7 months later. They split wide open on another dope debt, and the old man was gone. There's a big difference in what I just told y'all when it comes to prison and jail. In jail, none of that would have ever been really resolved like that. It was just been violence. You got guys that are still stuck in that street mentality that don't really move militant, that don't think as if this is chess. They look at everything just like check. Just looking at that. A lot of these older dudes who've been in prison a long time, you look at prison like chess. What's my next move? What do I need to do next? What do I stand to benefit or lose from this if I let this happen? He didn't care what happened to him. He cared about was his money. He cared about all the products he had to flush down the toilet. He cared about doing something on one of these dudes because he lost all his money and not going home for 5 or 6 months. Jail, prison, the nut house, detention center, any facility that you are held at against your will, a place you can put at because you've done something wrong, there's no place you ever want. This is a world that you see on TV if you've ever been there. That TV does no justice. They just show you the little crazy moments. They don't show you the officers messing people up. They don't show you the people really getting high like that, or the people sending money and money being received, and what don't happen when the money don't hit. They just show you the fight for that story. I'm here to tell y'all this is a world you want to cross. Around me right now, there's trees, there's houses, there's cars. Beautiful. On my worst day out here, it's better than my best day. Stay free. You want to know what jails like, what prisons like, keep listening. Keep watching. There's plenty of channels. If you don't like mine, go watch this. But we're here for a reason. So I'm here not just to share because I care. This has done a lot too. I watched another YouTuber the other day.
I'm ending this in a half a minute. 30 seconds. Nobody joined the panel, so I'm ending it and I'm gonna go to sleep. Go to bed up in this bitch. I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta work tomorrow. Got work tomorrow. Got work tomorrow. Okay, it's been an hour, so I'm gonna get off of here. Peace.